Oi, Joshua.
What?
You got pulled over.
My wife got pulled over. It's a lame story. The cop came to my window, but it's just because the headlight got blown out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like Bubba did. He got blown out.
My headlights on the headlights on the Subaru blow like they're a bunch of former and future presidents hanging out.
Yep. Got him.
Got him. Do you guys know that Donald Trump sucked Bill Clinton's?
No, he didn't, because as people have pointed out, Ghislaine Maxwell's horse is also named Bubba. So it may not have been the former president of the United States.
Have you watched Clerks 2? Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm. I know a guy who's, you know, the girl who like goes into the bathroom and like has sex with like the dead guy.
Oh yeah,
toilet
Clerks
or whatever.
1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know her cousin.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, that's my anecdote for you.
That's actually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda. Vaguely. You know, the cousin of the girl, that girl was like, hold on. She was like actually an actress in other things, right? She was in like, who played that?
I don't know. I don't know anybody's names.
I know, I don't know anybody. I know Dale, famous podcaster. Dale, I know Dale from Post Reality.
Yeah. Dale from Post Reality. That's what I have you on my phone now. Since I got my new phone, I updated your contact.
Josh from Post Reality.
Josh from Post Reality. Yeah.
I should change my idea.
But yeah, I love everything about these emails. I love everything that like it's just so stupid. Like, I love the fact that like they took so long to like figure out if he was like the most prolific sex trafficker in the entire world or whatever. But he's just like sending emails to literally everybody that's just like, hey, you know all that fun stuff we do on my private island where we have all of the underage girls and stuff like that? Yeah, I'm just going to write all that shit into an email and send it around to people. Completely unsecure on a Gmail account.
I hate to
Nobody
say
cares.
it, man. I really hate to say it because like I don't want to like I want this timeline to be over just as bad as anybody else, you know. But this is the most obvious fake emails I've ever seen. Like, come on. Like,
you think they're fake?
I do think they're fake. I think like I don't want to give credit to the Trump side at all, but it does very much look like a bunch of like a Democrat focus group got together and said, "Hey, let's take a break from trying to find the Joe Rogan of the Libs. And instead, let's try to find the one email that will crash. Let's make up the one email that will crash Trump." So they tried to write one that didn't really incriminate Trump. They were like, "Hello, I am Jeffrey. And Donald Trump spent a bunch of time in my house with a girl. P.S. She said he actually didn't do anything." And then...
Yeah, but I like the one where it's just like, also Donald Trump smells like garbage and has like big feet and is not very pleasant to be around.
Well, I can imagine all those things. I don't know how big feet's a insult, but I've seen the pictures. Did you see somebody put it in the Discord? I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 4 panels of people standing behind Donald Trump, and they all have like disgusted looks on their face and like they're holding their breath. So he probably does smell bad. For sure. But he's old. Like many old people actually smell really bad.
Oh, here we go. Let's cut down our listener base by saying that all old people smell bad.
No, I said many old people.
You heard it here.
Many old people smell really bad.
This section out, and I'm gonna send it to every old person that I know.
Okay.
And say, this idiot thinks that you smell bad.
I said many old people smell bad.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to your mom.
Wow. Rude.
When I was like, I don't know, like 5, my My granddaddy was a preacher. He had this old guy that they'd pick up and take to church named Bill. I'd just ride in the back of the car with him. He smelled really bad. He was being picked up from a nursing home. He smelled really bad, like really corpsey and stuff.
Really corpsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he smelled like death.
Yeah. That's probably what Donald Trump smells like. He's probably the...
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the four horsemen. You think
Trump
you could be one
like
of the four horsemen of the
hamburgers.
apocalypse and not smell really bad?
I don't know. Maybe not. I think that Pestilence probably smells actually pretty nice. He probably smells like potpourri.
I hate the smell of potpourri. Potpourri smells kind of corpsey.
You don't like old people smell. Well, yeah. Yeah, because potpourri was like invented to like cover up the smell of like death and decay.
So death would smell like potpourri then. Pestilence.
Yeah.
Probably smells like rat urine.
No, Pestilence smells like fish heads. That's what he smells like.
Okay.
War, though, smells like gunpowder. Smells like American freedom.
Gunpowder and blood. And American soil. Blood and soil.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one? Famine?
Famine?
He smells like a prairie. Like just like an open field.
No, famine smells like halitosis. You know halitosis? Yeah, you like people who are like, you get halitosis. One of the things that cause halitosis is like malnutrition.
You know, halitosis is like a completely made up disease, right? To sell Listerine mouthwash.
No, halitosis is real. Listerine is not real. Listerine is supposed to be for bad breath. Halitosis is actually a condition that comes from your gut. It's not bad breath. It's like it comes from the core of your soul, smelling like famine.
Okay. Anyways,
I think there was stuff you should know about that. Oh, I got new tarot cards. Got me some new tarot cards.
Ooh.
See?
Fun. Do me a reading. Let's do.
Yeah, you want a reading? What do you want to know? You want me to just do a one card reading for you?
I want to know. Yeah.
All right.
Just.
Do you have any questions
let's see
or
if
just
you could
like
do a better reading than BS tarot?
I don't want to disparage people I'm fans of on YouTube. I don't want to. A bit of a tarot expert. That's why I bought this deck that I'm pretty sure is AI generated. But it's cool.
Uh-huh.
You would see it if I had better lighting in here. Do you have any actual questions, or do you want me to like just pull a card and tell you all the bad things it says about you?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay. This is my opinions of Dale filtered through a random card I pull from an AI-generated tarot deck.
That's about as accurate as anything else on YouTube.
Six of Wands. It's a pretty cool card.
Sticks. Yeah, let's see this thing. It looks like every other picture of a dude holding a stick.
If I put it close enough that you can see it, there's not enough light, but it's a cool, like...
Just take a picture of it and send it to me. Fuck. Sitting there in your robe. Like you're some sort of fucking, like...
wizard.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm sitting here in a robe like a wizard. Or a Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you get a fucking wizard hat? Fucking...
I do have a wizard hat somewhere.
I'm not surprised that you have a wizard hat. You get your wizard hat, I'll get my cheese head.
Yeah.
And we can sit and wear our hats.
Let's see. Six of Wands. It's the element of fire. Six.
Uh-huh.
Six is like, if you think of it in terms of the Kabbalistic tree of life, it's very complete because it's like the three sephira that's the top triangle mirrored into the three sephira that's the triangle below it. So it's a very like, it's like all the things above like your intellect. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a pretty powerful card. Oh, you know what this is? You said your power tier level was a high 6B? Look at that. 6 of Wands.
Oh, sure enough. Got it.
That's what it is. It makes sense.
Yeah, if you want to know what the hell I'm talking about, dear listener, you're going to have to join the Discord.
All right, let's get on.
Yeah, you got to vibe check it, though.
Yeah.
Don't let any rando in.
Yeah, don't let any ICE agents in. Dale suggested I should have told the guy that pulled us over on the way home for a blown out headlight about the podcast, but he was a cop, and we all know that all cops are baristas.
Yeah, he would have appreciated the irony of him pulling you over for a blown out headlight to get told that he's a barista. Is that ironic? I don't know. It's late. Josh is making me record late on a Saturday. I don't want to be here. I was raking leaves all afternoon. Then I had to cook steaks for people. And then I had to eat a 2-pound steak. And now I'm sitting
You
here
ate a
in my
2-pound
broken-ass
steak?
chair.
You said that earlier, and I didn't really process that you said you ate a 2-pound steak.
Yeah, it was a big steak.
You ate 32 ounces of steak.
Prime choice New York strip.
32 ounces.
Actually, no, ribeye. That's what it was. Yeah, 32 ounces.
You did not. That's a ridiculous amount of steak. That's 4 steaks.
Do you want me to go get the package out of the... It cost me $35.
Yeah, but you made that for your whole
Walmart.
family.
No, I ate that one. I made 3 because we had the wife's father over for his birthday.
That is unhealthy.
So he wanted
There's
steaks.
no
So I
world
made steaks.
in which a person
It's
should
not-
eat 32 ounces of steak.
I don't feel great. You got me sitting here podcasting. I immediately went to the bathroom and drank a bottle of Pepto-Bismol
I
afterwards.
bet.
Because I don't eat red meat.
Yeah.
That was the first steak I had all year.
You should go throw up.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you will.
It's all grease. But what I will throw up about, and I'll throw hands about as well, is All's Fair.
Are we getting
The
into
Kim
this now?
Kardashian lawyer show.
You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian
15
is
minutes.
actually a lawyer.
No, she's not.
In-
She failed the bar.
In California, she failed the bar, but she's actually she did like an online lawyer test in New Jersey or something, right?
Mm.
I mean, she's the daughter of the man that got OJ off. Like, I think you get to become an honorary lawyer just for that.
No, that's not. That's not how that works. Not how that works at all. I have a new fascination, and it's this TV show, Joshua.
All right.
And every review that you've read about this show is wrong because they're missing the point. And I will get into what the point is after I give you a review of the first 3 episodes.
All right, give me a review of a show that I absolutely despise and will never watch.
It's so good. So as I stated, it is Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, and Nicey Nash from Reno 911. You'll know her.
Which one?
She's the she was the black cop.
Okay. I don't like
Anyway,
that
she's
you
really
put it
funny.
in those terms for me to like know who you were talking about.
Well, there's a lot of people on Reno. I mean, like, I have to use some sort of descriptor.
Wait, was
right?
she the black cop that was a man or the black cop that was a woman?
Well, I'm using the pronouns of she and her, so
No, you don't
I'll let
know,
you
those change.
Piece that together. Okay. Well, that's actually going to be a plot point
Okay.
in the show. Actually, it's got Glenn Close. It's got Ed O'Neill. So it's got Al Bundy
Al
in it
Bundy,
as well
right.
as Glenn Close's. Yeah, that's her husband. So it's got like a ton of people. Like Jessica Simpson is in episode 3. And it's got Jessie from Saved by the Bell. She was on an episode. So
I'm not
okay,
going to
so
say that I will
episode
never
1.
that I hate that I despise this
Right.
show because it actually sounds like a feminist icon. So it's just not for me. Maybe.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's so the whole setup of their law firm is that they're divorce attorneys, number 1, right? And Glenn Close is the only partner at the main law firm that they started off at in the like first 5 minutes of the show, and she's the only woman partner, and she wants Naomi Watts and Kim Kardashian to start a lady law firm to help women break through like the sexism of divorce attorney law and stuff like that, right? So I knew that I was like going to want to review this show, so I took a bunch of notes while I was watching it. So I have a lot of notes that we could talk about.
Yeah.
So it also has Sarah Paulson in it because this show is produced by Ryan Murphy, who does all of the American Horror Story TV shows.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you would think that on its face, like minus Kim Kardashian, that this show would be pretty good, right? Because it's got like decent people in it. It's got, and stuff like that. But you start to realize is that this show is a put on, right? You ever watch Suits?
No.
Okay, well, Suits is like the quintessential lawyer show.
I hate lawyer shows.
If you've ever watched,
I'm trying not to like put myself in a box so much anymore. But there's things I don't like. I don't like crime procedurals. I don't like lawyer shows. They're just boring. They're just boring, man. I do like people who are lawyers, but I don't like lawyers as a institution.
So Glenn Close pulls Kim Kardashian and like Naomi Watts into her office. Is like, I want you two ladies to leave. You guys start your own law firm. You could take one person with you. And so they take Nicey Nash with them because she's the top like investigator, like private investigator of the law firm. And then Sarah Paulson also works at this law firm, and she's like super bitter about it. She like storms into Glenn Close's office. She's like, I was supposed to be your protege. Why are you like taking those two and giving them like carte blanche to start their own firm and stuff like that?
Like you kicked them out,
mostly
though.
Sarah. Yeah, but she wants them to go be better. She doesn't want them to reach the glass ceiling of this law firm.
Does only woman law firm have a glass ceiling? And if it does, whose fault is that?
Ostensibly Kim Kardashian's. So in the 10 years now, it's like they do a time skip. This is the first 5 minutes, right? They do a time skip, and now it's 10 years. It's the anniversary of when they started the law firm, and they're all like drinking and like, yeah, we did it, girls. We did it. We're the best law firm in the entire state of California. We only represent ladies and stuff like that, right? So like they only take on the women's side of the divorce no matter what, right? And Sarah Paulson sends them a fruit basket, and she calls them and says like, I hope you ate the fruit basket. I laced it with salmonella dog shit. So Sarah Paulson is in every episode, but she's only in every episode for like 5 minutes to be just so cartoonishly villainous that it's just hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do the first court case, and every case that they have lasts 5 minutes of the episode. Everything else is just moralizing and fashion show, right? Kim Kardashian is obviously the most successful lawyer on the face of the planet. She's married to the number one football player in the entire like United States, stuff like that. She's like perfect everything and everything else like that. But like they have like the first court case, and Naomi Watts is like, and none of these go to trial either. They solve these in like 5 minutes inside of like their like little meeting room. And so she goes to meet her client, and like the client's like, yeah, I just don't love him anymore, and I just want to get out from underneath him. And she's like some like rich guy, but the thing is that she like decided to cheat on him. Ostensibly he's not really done anything wrong except for just wanting to work a whole bunch, right? So she cheats on him with like his favorite chef at his favorite restaurant. It's like, and he's like, I'm not going to give you shit. Like, you cheated on me. And she's like, well, all those jewels and gifts that you gave her? Well, she gets to keep all that under California law. And it's like $40 million worth of jewelry and stuff like that. And then I just wrote on here, the woman who like Naomi Watts is representing is like, just turns to her and stares her dead in the face and just goes, I won't starve now. And then like the fashion is really something else on the show too. Like Kim Kardashian just wears these white gloves that are like cut like right here at the palm, and they don't fit, so they're just like dangling off of the ends of her fingers and stuff like that. And that's like how all the fashion is. It's like this highbrow fashion that just looks like dog shit, right? Um, Also, what's funny is that Kim Kardashian's hair changes lengths in every scene. So sometimes it's shoulder length, sometimes it's a bob, sometimes it's full length, and it's one scene after another. Like it could be like the same meeting. It'll be like they'll go from room to room, and it'll be a different length of hair, right?
Do you think it's hold on?
So,
do you think it's like AI created then? Like, because that's an AI. That's like a big AI. Tell.
Yeah, but at the end of the episode, right, we find out that Kim Kardashian's husband's been cheating on her, and she like confronts him about it. And he's like, I've just been living under your shadow. You don't even pay attention to me anymore. I always worry about what you need, and I don't worry about what I need and stuff like that. And she's like, what the fuck? She's like, you're like the number one football guy in the world. And she's like, yeah, but I'm just tired of living under your shadow. You're like, this is your house. I don't get to make any decisions and stuff like that. And he like storms out, and we find out that he was sleeping with her, like, basically secretary at the law firm and stuff like that. But like that's the setup. So now Kim Kardashian's perfect world is falling apart because her husband's going to divorce her and stuff like that. Which is the irony of the whole thing, is because she's a divorce attorney, so it's ironic. So that's basically episode 1, right? And this is where it starts really just going off the rails, right? So we find out, so Kim Kardashian, like tries to basically get all the other lawyers in Los Angeles and California to like not be able to represent her husband, because she's just calling them up and telling them about the case and stuff like that. So it's basically puts conflict of interest in every lawyer, but she forgets to call Sarah Paulson. So guess who's the lawyer that's going to represent the husband? It's the cartoonishly villainous lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So then, like, Jesse, so the episode 2 opens up with Jesse from Saved by the Bell talking to the three of them, and they're like, why are you here? And she like basically explains that she got like trapped by her husband in like a bad business deal, because she's apparently like the super smart super scientist that invented like some kind of like hyperplastic or something else like that, right?
Right.
And she was the science and he was the business, but turns out, haha, his business dealings were really bad, and he left her holding the bag on like all of these bad business practices, and like got everybody like in trouble with taxes, and like all their employees didn't get paid and stuff like that, and he just like skips out on town and stuff like that. And she's like, and they're like, well, I mean, these are pretty damning indictments. Your name is on all of these documents. She's like, yeah, but I didn't know what he was doing. It's like, yeah, but there's not much we can help you. And she's like, I need to have a cigarette. It's just so she goes out onto the balcony, right? Lights up a cigarette, and they're like talking. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And you see in the background, she just leaps off of the balcony into the street. They're like in a high-rise building, so she jumps off the building, and they all do like the most like Kirk, like, oh my goodness, hand cover face, and they're like, huh, I don't know what we could have done to prevent this.
And this is Jesse from Saved by the Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to follow, but
so
this sounds. It still sounds like it's made by AI.
So they try to now be like, well, we need to get revenge for her on this guy that did this to her, because she wouldn't have killed herself if it wasn't for him. So basically, they just try and entrap this guy by going to the like basically madam who runs the like BDSM like place that he goes to, and like turns her against him, and then like uses all of that information, because apparently everything's recorded here, and like uses that to like turn the tables on him, and has to like hire back all the people that worked at the company and like undo everything. It was just like this whole like, why are we doing this? But in Kim Kardashian's broken marriage, right, we find out that she goes and tries to confront the secretary now, because she's just like, why did you do this, right? And there's this whole fantasy sequence where Kim Kardashian gets out of the car in like this flowing yellow dress and everything else like that, and she pulls out like basically it looks like a wiffle ball bat and starts beating the shit out of her car in her parking lot.
A wiffle ball bat.
And yeah,
those are plastic.
And then like, so that was all just a fantasy sequence though. But Kim Kardashian does go up to the doorbell and like confronts her about it and stuff like that. And then of course they end episode 2 on like the trope of like, we're pregnant, right? So football guy has gotten the secretary knocked up, and that's how they end the second episode, right? Now, the third episode of stuff where really starts falling off the rails. Because everything is just like, you just can't even like handle this stuff. I also have a note here that just says hats. Oh, I forgot this other part is Nicey Nash's kids. So she has 3 kids. They're all in vitro fertilization. So they're all like, she was just like, I don't need a man in my life, but I want kids kind of thing. And then, so she has 3 sons, and they're gigantic, like football player guys, right? And then she's like talking to them, and she's like, well, did you hear back? And she's like, I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Mom. I don't know what. And then she's like, psych, I got a full ride to MIT. So all of her sons are super smart, super talented, just the best boys in the entire world. And then they just start singing to her for no reason. She's like, I love my boys and my family. So that's happened too. So then we get to that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving you a musical backdrop because, man, this is the worst fucking show I've ever heard about. So I'm just going to give you a musical backdrop. And as long as you can put up with the musical backdrop is how long I can put up with the show. So
I can barely hear you, so I'm fine.
Yeah, just know it's going to be in the podcast.
Okay. So they go to episode 3, and episode 3 opens up with the 3 of them sitting around the table in their office, and they're eating like fancy food and like using chopsticks and all that other stuff because we're all fancy ladies. We don't use forks and whatever the fuck this law firm is, right? And they're all talking about like the the medical procedures they have to keep themselves youthful. And Kim Kardashian is going on about how she gets her ass lasered and gets stem cell injections into her hooch.
Yeah.
And like they're all like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, you want to know more about this?
No, I mean, I just
cell hooch.
No, not really.
And then like they're all talking about the procedures, and Nicey Nash goes on, I was like, well, I just do the one thing, or I have men come from this company and they just rub me down and all this other stuff. And then she was like, and then I go to my special drawer where she has just like boxes of dildos and like vibrators and stuff like that in this drawer, and they're all fresh and packaged. So ostensibly they're getting replaced with like new stuff every day because they're all brand new in this drawer. And then they're like meeting their client for the episode, which is Jessica Simpson, and she has like the fake like prosthetic like plastic surgery face. So it's all like makeup and prosthetics. So her face doesn't really move, but she also can't talk because her lips are also fake on the thing. So she just talks like this because her lips don't move. And then we find out that Jessica Simpson had to get all this plastic surgery done because she was married to basically like a Rolling Stone kind of guy. And he's just like, you're turned 40 and you're ugly as fuck. I want you to get plastic surgery. So he sends her to, quote unquote, the butcher of Beverly Hills to get all this plastic surgery done, right? And she's like, I don't know what's going to happen and all this other stuff. I hate it. Oh. And then,
man.
And then,
well, looks like we've gone over on time. Listen.
It's just yanking me out. No, really, we're getting to the good stuff.
Okay.
So basically, they flipped the surgeon off script, off camera, to testify against the husband that he made her do it and stuff like that. Apparently, he also records everything for malpractice reasons. And And then he's like, I'm not paying her $100 million. I was like, yeah, you are, because we have videotapes of this stuff. And he's like, fuck, I guess I got to pay $100 million. So this resolves in 5 minutes, right? And then later in the episode, towards the end, Jessica Simpson's meeting up with this guy at like a coffee shop, and she basically acid attacks him. She takes like a bottle of sulfuric acid and splashes it in his face.
Okay.
And then we like cut over to our lady lawyers, and they're all like, I wish she should have told us before she planned on doing this. We could have stopped her from doing it. But, you know, revenge is a hell of a drug. There's no amount of money that could keep a woman from wanting to get revenge and stuff like that, right? And then, so all of this thing is just like kind of moralizing, you know, getting revenge and stuff like that. Because Kim Kardashian wants to get revenge on her football player husband. So we're not even close to being done.
You said you were almost done.
Buckle up.
Right.
No, I was done with that stuff. Now we're getting more into KK's falling marriage. So Nicey Nash comes and she's like, I have even worse news. I have stuff that you're not even going to like. And she's like, what is it? I was like, you're not going to want to hear it, girl. And she's like, I want to know. And she's like, your football player husband's been sleeping with a trans woman prostitute. And
don't laugh. You're just ruining it.
And then I'm just laughing at the whole thing. And she's like, he's bought her an apartment and a used Kia. And I was like, what? So apparently, like, then Kim Kardashian and like the pregnant office lady go like get checked for STDs. And then there's this whole other scene now that like
I can't play harmonica for this long.
The football player sitting there on his patio is just like all sulky and stuff, and then like the trans former prostitute comes and hangs out with him. It's just like, you know, I don't want them to use me against you. You know, I don't want this. She's like, you know, and they like does like this whole heart to heart thing, and she's like, maybe we can start our next chapter, and you know, we could do stuff without having the money be involved anymore. Maybe we could find out what's really like. And like, so like his whole thing now, he's gonna get the automaton. And so now Kim Kardashian's feeling like kind of like upset about the whole thing. Because also on top of all of this is that they have fertilized embryos in like a tank somewhere. So Kim Kardashian goes to the fertilization clinic and then like forges her husband's signature on the application and then decides to get in vitro fertilization too, because she wants a baby now too, because everybody else has a baby, right? And so that's where that ends. So now Kim Kardashian has decided that she's going to also be pregnant with his baby while he's off, I guess, making... Oh, and also Sarah Paulson meets with him and like for like 5 minutes, and she's got the biggest stupid shit like shirt on ever. It's like a full black dress that like, and it's like the big holiday gray bow. It looks like a bow that you put on top of a car in like a holiday commercial. And it's just like right across the whole front of her. It's so funny. And she's like, I'm gonna make that bitch pay. You gonna get all the money that you want, right? So that's where episode 3 ends, and that's why the show is amazing.
Boy,
because you can't. Oh, and also Al Bundy is dying of cancer, but he hasn't told Glenn Close yet. So that's also a plot line that's going to be.
He's probably
soon.
Dying of cancer, just from being involved in it. He's just like, whatever, man. Sounds fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said. Every time somebody tells me about stuff, like, oh my God, holy shit. You want to know some crazy shit, Dale?
What?
I sat here and shuffled these cards for a long time while you were telling me that because I wasn't listening to it at all. I shuffled these tarot cards for a long time. I'm telling you, I want to stress, I shuffled these cards for a long time. And I just pulled a card off the top, okay?
Is it a 7? It's the wand guy again.
Yeah, it's cool. Your wand guy, your 6 of wands. So I don't know how to interpret that. I was gonna say that it's going to be a summary of what you said, and it's just the same card that I pulled for you. I'm not sure how to interpret it. I'm going to think about it for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it tells you that you should have been listening to me go on about this world-famous TV show.
Yeah.
So, okay, now to my treatise about why this is the greatest TV show.
Well, that's
ever
35
produced,
minutes,
right?
listener. We promised to keep our episodes at 30 minutes, so.
The whole thing is set up supposed to be a drama, right? But this is not a drama. This is a black comedy. And this is a send-up of every lawyer show that you've ever watched in your entire life, right?
Only Jag.
Is that everything... You've only watched Jag?
Yeah, only Jag. It's the only lawyer show.
Jag
Oh,
stands.
no. Also, I used to watch a lot of Matlock when I was a kid.
Okay, all right. Well, it's just like that. Every case is resolved by the super smart super lawyers and stuff like that. But the lawyer part doesn't matter because it's all just a big put on. That this is Suits, but it's made as a joke. And that's what this show is. And nobody gets it because Ryan Murphy is a genius. And he's made it so over the top that it loses all subtlety and everybody thinks that it's sincere.
That makes
10
sense.
for 10, no notes, absolute cinema.
You know why that makes sense? Because
Right.
the character on this card, he's in a triumph. He's up on a horse. He's holding a wand high with a crown and he's in a Roman triumph, you know? So 6 of Wands is like a action exalted. And having a satire like this, right? That's so over the top that nobody's going to get it. It makes sense. And that's what you are, Dale. 6 of Wands. You are a high 6B. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm a satire that nobody understands.
Exactly.
Okay. That tracks, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 20 years, people will be doing this like just how they do Starship Troopers. It's that they actually start to get it. I get it, though. I see what you're doing,
I love
Ryan
Starship
Murphy.
Troopers.
I understand it.
Actually. I didn't know we were going to talk about Starship Troopers. Actually, I like Starship Troopers.
Yeah, you want to talk about Starship Troopers? We could do that.
Well, we're kind of out of time.
Okay.
I'm leaving
I'll
all
save
my
it.
harmonica in, by the way. I had some articles, but I guess we don't have time for that.
Well, at least make it not the same volume, so at least people can hear what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
Or
I'm going to
actually, you
edit
know what?
however I feel like.
Make it louder.
Yeah.
Make this absolutely unlistenable.
All right. We'll go with one article I've had open for a few days.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't close your tabs like a
Well, because
fucking
I save
psychopath.
things like so that I can talk about them because I'm a podcaster. This is on The Atlantic. It's under family. I don't know why. And the title of the article is The Disappearance of Everyday Nudity. And it basically is a whole diatribe about how this person, Jacob Burkett, is upset that bathrooms and locker rooms have private changing stalls now, and people don't just get nude in those spaces. And I don't know, man. How do you feel about public, like, open nudity and changing rooms, Dale? Are you I'm just going to strip off my bathing suit here in the bathroom at the Springs and...
No, I'm a never dude.
You're never nude?
No. Mm-hmm.
I don't like
wear swim
locker
trunks
room
into the
nudity.
bathroom.
I will go in the toilet stall with 2 feet of space to change. Like it's not like a shame thing. I just like, you know what it is? Just because I got bullied. I played football, got bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. They were like, why are your nuts so big?
Why are your nuts? Why are your nuts so big?
Mm-hmm. Well, you got like 2 fucking like grapefruits down there. Why are your nuts so big? You know what it is? It's you just have one pube, but it's really long and it just wraps around.
It's like Donald Trump's hair. My one pube
Yeah.
made to look like a full like.
Just keeps wrapping around and curling. That's actually so funny.
All right. Well,
It's like Charlie Brown, but on your crotch.
Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. Why is everybody always picking on me? You ever heard that song? It's like one of them stupid old songs.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that song. But I sing it all the time because my
Yeah.
kid hates it more than I do.
Have you been doing 6-7?
I have started doing 6-7. 6-7, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh boy.
that was our whole episode.
Zoltar?
Zoltar, you want a Zoltar? I mean, we're at like 45 minutes now of All's Fair. I guess it's only fair that you get a Zoltar now. All right.
Yeah, you gotta give him something.
Yeah. This is a long one. I wasn't going to use my glasses, but this one is actually super long. Last week's was so tiny, too, so.
Mm-hmm. Pay your bills, people. Don't be a
Y'all
debtor.
remember the lesson from last week. If you pay your bills, eventually you'll be free of them. One payment at a time.
Mm-hmm. That snowball. That's how you gotta do it, people. Pay off those small bills first.
You're wondering whether you should learn another language, but you worry that it will take too long and you won't be very good at it. Try anyway. Tackling such a project will push you out of your comfort zone, broaden your horizons, and stimulate your intellect. Learning a new language opens doors to rich cultures and grants a deeper understanding of the world around you. Within the realm of language lies the power to forge new cultural bonds. Experience the magic of multilingualism. There are both practical and spiritual benefits to such a pursuit. Suddenly, the thoughts and ideas of millions of former strangers will become known to you. Changing your language could change the way you see the world. Trust in your ability to conquer this new challenge. You could also try podcasting. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
A lot easier.
Podcast in a different language. Podcast with somebody that speaks a different language that you don't know.
Oh, man.
And then try and learn each other. Uh-oh. Patent pending. That's my idea.
You know,
Josh, you don't even get that idea. That's my idea.
I like that. So if you want to be on a podcast, if you always wanted to be on a podcast, say you want to be a second person on a podcast, you can reach out to me at subversive@gmail.com. Or I guess you could reach out to Dale at subversive@proton.me. Depending on which podcast you want to be on. You want to be with the smart stupid or the stupid smart? If you know which one that is and which one you want to be with, then email the appropriate person.
Yep. Reach out to us. But you need to know how to spell
I have access to the
correctly.
proton.me one, so I might catch that first and I might take you away from Dale. So you got to be super quick.
Yeah, but I could just change the email address because it's linked to me. So
Oh, fine. I'll just take the Gmail, the actual legitimate email. If you speak another language and you want to be the third wheel on a podcast, we're looking for a stupid, but one that speaks a different language would be really cool. We don't need another smart stupid or another stupid smart. And we don't want a smart. Right?
hold on. Hello? Oh. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Hello, Joshua. I heard you're looking for a third co-host. I speak the French. I know many the languages because I'm European. I know German. I know Spanish. I know French. Sometimes I talk to
Francois.
Bonifacio in Italian.
I would love to have you on the podcast, actually. I'm sorry, this is just a standard question on the interview form that I've made just now. I need you to say something in French or German or Spanish.
Fromage.
Could you please use that in a sentence?
Parlez-vous fromage?
I
That means I would like some cheese.
don't know enough French to contest that. I think you just said I speak cheese, though.
Joshua, I am the French. I know what the
French
words are.
Canadian
You do not.
is what you are, right? Like, let's just be clear.
Don't you dare say such a terrible thing to me. I am not French Canadian. I spit in the French Canadians. I am pure French. I'm from the south of France. When my book from Vermont.
All right. Well, we'll consider your application. I actually have another application here, so we do have to also consider that.
If it's that piece of shit Bonifacio, tell him to stop calling into my radio show. I do not want to hear about what kind of bullshit that he's talking about, okay? Tell him I'm very upset with him about what he said to the people at the Dispatch County Swift Hook. That's not what I sound like, okay? You tell him that.
Okay, man.
Tell him that I'm not talking to him.
I think you called in. I'm pretty sure you called in, but whatever.
I was never called to that stupid show. No one needs to, how do you say, shopping trolley with
as the arbiter of your
wheels.
contract, I really don't think you should call other shows on the network stupid. So, get out. Go on.
I'm sorry. I take it back.
Yeah.
You're right. I got to think about that fucking Italian.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I will see you later. Joshua, consider my application. I think I could be very
I will.
to
I
the,
still need you to
podcast.
produce even one episode of Fungus Hour, though. So, I think you already have a job.
It's in the works. I have it. It's in the can, as they say. The podcast trade.
All right. Well.
All right, Dale. I will talk to you later. Okay. Bye, Francois. Bye, Dale. I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay, he left.
TTYL listener.
No, you can't say it. That's my line.
Ciao.
Good. Yeah. Ciao.
It's a me up on the fancy old. Ciao. This podcast is for Discord friends.
Yeah. We just do this for all the peeps in the Discord.
Yeah, so if
you could be a peep too.
If you're out there and you're on the Discord, just know that this podcast is for you.
It's just for you. Don't tell anybody. Actually, just tell everybody.
Tell everybody.
They could join the Discord.
Yeah, but make them join the Discord. Tell them about the Discord.
Yeah.